I'm Jessica Barch, and I'm the Community Program Manager for the Greater Illinois Chapter of the Parkinson's Foundation, and I'm delighted to join all of you today. The Parkinson's Foundation will be hosting virtual events each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of the week. To learn more and to register, please visit parkinson.org/pdhealth. The Parkinson's Foundation provides families with free resources, including our website, parkinson.org, educational books, webinars, podcasts, a hospitalization kit, and our toll-free helpline, 1-800-4PD-INFO, which is staffed by Parkinson's specialists. To learn more about our resources and our upcoming virtual events, remember to visit our website at parkinson.org or call our helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO. For this week's Wellness Wednesday, join us for an opportunity to try art therapy and to creatively connect with others. Art therapy can help improve physical, psychological, and social functioning in people living with PD. To learn more and to register to attend, visit parkinson.org/pdhealth. And don't forget to tune in next week for a meditation with Devin Hayes that will center around having compassion for ourselves. If you aren't already and are able to, I'd like to invite you to join us on camera to see your Parkinson's community. You can scroll through and see everyone who is sharing this time with us today. I'm joining from Geneva, Illinois. I would love to know where you are tuning in from so we can feel free to share this in the chat. And again, welcome to our Parkinson's mindfulness community. And today, we are so happy to welcome back our expert, Dr. Jeffrey Proulx. Dr. Proulx is an assistant professor of public health and medicine at Brown University. He is also a senior researcher at the Mindfulness Center at Brown and an affiliate assistant professor in neurology at Oregon Health and Science University. Dr. Proulx is formally trained as a mindfulness-based stress reduction teacher and has explored the application of mind-body interventions in Parkinson's patients, African American women, Native American populations, medical students, and many others in addition to years of leading mindfulness classes. Dr. Proulx, we are delighted to have you back here with us today in our Mindful Parkinson's community. Welcome.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's good to see everybody again. Me back on my spaceship here. So we wanted to, this is just such a great program, and I'm really honored to be asked to be a part of it, and I'm grateful to be able to share this, some of these practices with you. And I was looking at the schedule so far, and it looks like there's been a lot of discussion around compassion for self, and last week compassion for body. And I think these are really, these are just incredible practices to be able to go inwards and take the time to, to express that compassion for ourselves and to be in the moment with our bodies. There's so much about stress and our perception of the world that's just built in that's in our bodies. When we think about stress, or we think about fatigue, or we think about any number of things that are kind of negative in how we feel these things. We feel them in our body. And so that's why it's really important for us to be able to have that body awareness, to have that sense, to be able to come in and to compassionately and joyfully, for that matter, just be with our bodies for a few moments. And I wanted to share with you this morning a practice called the body scan. And a body scan, and I'll tell you about it really briefly, is just we're going to go through a visual progression of our body in about 10 to 15 minutes, and just paying attention to the different body parts as we go through. And there's a couple of things I want to just keep in mind. Is that one, body scans oftentimes make people get very sleepy. So if you start to feel like you're nodding off a little bit while you're doing a body scan, that's absolutely fine. Everything that you experience when we're doing meditation is to be appreciated and accepted as it is in that moment. And I oftentimes think about body scans is that we get sleepy sometimes when we do a body scan because we're trying to go, we're trying to go so much, you know, and we're trying to push our bodies to do so much for us in our day. And then sometimes when we just settle and be still, our body just wants to rest and go to rest. So let it go there, and finding what your body likes and what your body doesn't like. That's the essence of a body scan. And a lot of it too is about where you place your attention, being aware of, being able to take your awareness and put it into a particular place and keep it there for any particular time. So keeping these things in mind as we move forward, I hope you'll join me in doing a body scan. There's two ways that I encourage people to do it. One is if you can lie down. If you happen to have a yoga mat or a firm bed near you that you can lie down and be flat, and allowing yourself to just lie completely flat with your palms facing up towards the ceiling and your feet falling apart away from each other, and allowing yourself to relax. And the same thing can be done in a chair, right? So just get in your normal chair position, but sitting, but keeping your feet flat on the ground, letting your feet be heavy, right? Just letting your body be heavy in the chair and keeping your back nice and straight, but relaxing in your body. And whether you're lying down or you're sitting, just think about your body as though you're approaching it with a big, broad light that illuminates your entire body in awareness, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Just feeling yourself sitting here in this moment. And if you will, allowing your awareness to become more precise, more like a spotlight, and bringing that awareness to your belly. It's very likely you notice your belly just expanding and contracting with each breath that comes in. Maybe feeling the texture of the clothes on your skin, on your belly, or the temperature. There's nothing to do. We're just simply calming, focusing on our body, relaxing, waking up. Now, if you choose to, now that you have some control of your attention, taking that attention and following down that spotlight down your left leg, past your left knee, and your lower left leg, and your left foot, and allowing your awareness to fall completely into the big toe on your left foot, as though you're inhabiting this space, and this space only, in the big toe on your left foot. Awareness of the ridges of the skin or the toenail. If your feet are on the ground, maybe you can feel the pressure of the floor, holding your toe up, pulsing. Or maybe you don't sense anything at all, and that's absolutely fine. We're just becoming aware of what's happening in this moment in our awareness of the big toe. And continuing to settle into a state of deep relaxation and being awake, allowing your awareness to spread to all the toes on your left foot, noticing the spaces between the toes, where the toes touch the ground, feeling into all the little bones that lead into the toes and the knuckles of the toes. Is there any soreness or lightness, warmth? And then allowing yourself to become aware of your entire left foot, toes included, and your instep, and the outer left side of your foot, and your heel. Then bringing your awareness to your Achilles heel and your ankles. This joint and this tendon that allow us to walk, allow us to be somewhat mobile, to stand. Just feeling into these joints and tendons, noticing any stimulus at all. And taking one nice deep breath from the top of your head as though you're breathing all the way down as deeply as you can into your left foot. And as you let go of the breath, let go of the image of your left foot completely and bring your awareness to your lower left leg and your calf and your shin. Perhaps you can notice even a heartbeat in this part of your body. Seeing if you can notice the blood rushing. What do you notice at all? And bringing your awareness to your knees, your left knee, the kneecap, the outside of the knees, the soft space behind your knee. What's that like? And then allowing your awareness to come to your left thigh. Picturing and experiencing the entirety of your left thigh, including the thigh bone, tucked under the dense musculature of your thigh. Feeling the pressure of the chair under your thigh. How long is the muscle? On top of your thigh? Can you feel where all the muscles intertwine with each other as they come close to the hips? Now taking one deep in breath, once again breathing from the very top of your head all the way down through your left leg, and picturing your entire left leg all the way down to the toes of your foot as you breathe in, and as you exhale, letting go of the left leg and bringing your awareness to the big toe on your right foot. And then all the toes on your right foot. And the balls of the feet, and the instep, and the heel, and the top of the foot. Allowing your awareness to settle in to your ankle. Spending a little time here on both sides of your ankles. Exploring the contours of the bones, with the skin wrapped across the bones. And then following that up into your lower calf of the right leg, and then the entire calf of your right leg, and the shin bone of your right leg, leading into the knee. A lot of times, places like our knees or our ankles, places where we have a lot of pressure throughout our life. Maybe there's memories. And this is an opportunity to allow yourself compassionately to come close to your body, to feel what's going on in your body in this moment. To not turn away from any messages that may arise. And if indeed, perhaps there's a memory that are stored in certain places, you can move away from that. Come back to it at another time. But for now, as objectively as we can, without judgment, with compassion, with love for our body. Just exploring what's happening in our right thigh, in the thigh bone in the right thigh, And breathing in deeply, letting go of the right leg completely on the out breath, and allowing your awareness to settle into your pelvic region. If you're sitting, feeling the bend in your waist, feeling into your waists and hips, and around to your lower back and your buttocks. And then slowly allowing that awareness to creep up your lower back until it meets the ribs, and following your spine, rib by rib by rib, vertebrae by vertebrae, up your spine, to your shoulder blades and your shoulders. Once again, a place where the shoulder is a place where we tend to hold a lot of stress, tightness, worry, contemplation. This is an opportunity to just come close to that tension, or not tension, whatever's happening in your shoulders right now, experiencing it for what it is without placing a story on the tension, without changing anything, without doing anything. Just experiencing our shoulders, and then allowing our awareness then to travel down both arms, the left arm and right arm, past the biceps, and down to the elbows, into the forearms, and becoming an awareness of both of our hands, palms, thumbs, fingers. Are your hands bent? Are they wide open? Are they tired or sore? Can you feel the breeze in the room passing on the skin of your hands? And then allowing your awareness to then come to your belly and to your chest. Feeling your chest expanding and contracting as ribs expand out with each breath of air coming into our lungs, and then the chest compressing the lungs and forcing the air out, chest expanding, opening up the lungs, changing the pressure, allowing air to rush into your body. And then rib cage collapsing, forcing the air out, feeling your heartbeat. Then allowing yourself to become aware of your neck, another place that tends to hold stress, be tight, send messages to us that we're worried or in trouble, but maybe we just have a tight neck. Objectively experiencing what's going on in your neck, in your jaws. Are your jaws tight and clenched or relaxed and open? Lips, are they dry? Can you feel air rushing in or going out as you breathe, if you're breathing through your mouth? Or if you're breathing through your nose, can you feel the air coming in and out of your nostrils, rushing against the small hairs on your upper lip? Noticing the temperature of the air coming in your nostrils and the temperature of the air leaving your nostrils. Becoming aware of the bridge of your nose and the space between your eyes and your eyeballs and their eye sockets. Are they hard and pressing against your eyelids, or are they soft and relaxed into your eye sockets? Eyebrows, are they clenched and tight or soft? Forehead, hair. And then bringing your awareness to the very, very top of your head. Finding a point if you can. Maybe it's as small as the size of a pinhead. That is the very top of your body. Allowing your awareness to settle into this space. Letting go of all other parts of your body, except for this one little spot at the very top of your head. Resting here. If you become distracted by other thoughts, that's fine. Just come back when you recognize that you've been distracted by thoughts or emotions. Come back to this very part on the top of your head. And then letting go of this space in the very top of your head, and once again expanding your awareness so that way you're aware of your body completely from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Sitting here breathing, not doing anything. Perfect awareness of your body in this moment. Sitting in this chair or lying on this mat. And breathing. Become, as you sit here or lie here, completely aware of your entire body breathing. And in a moment, we'll ring the bell to pull us out of this meditation. But until then, just breathing. Just this breath. So, we'd love to take some questions from people about your experience. How do you feel? First of all, you can use the chat function in order to answer these questions. Did anybody fall asleep? Does anybody want to go to sleep now? Jessica?
No, I was just going to say that was great, Dr. Proulx. I'll share my experience, and maybe more comments will come in the chat. But I think this is so great because in our day-to-day lives, it's everything's so busy, and we're also connected, right? Especially now, where we rely on technology even more. So I know for myself personally, being a mom and having a child at home for school and everything there's just so much busyness. So to have an activity that really forces you to, and I don't mean force in a bad way, but that just kind of makes you just not think of anything else except yourself for a moment. I think that is super relaxing. And that was just really a great experience for me.
I think this practice for me is, originally it was designed for people, it's a very potent practice for people who experience a lot of pain. There's a lot about body awareness that's associated with the pain management, and that's how this originally started. But I tend to use this practice when I'm in my most, I have a lot of meditation practices at my disposal, and when I'm feeling my most stressed out, I tend to do a body scan. There's something about coming into the body and feeling what's actually happening with our body, because we get so many messages that our body sends us, and if we're feeling tension or if we're feeling a little bit of discomfort in our body, our minds may read that as despair. Our minds may read that as stress. And so sometimes being able to come back in and just feeling like maybe I'm not stressed about something, it's just my neck is sore. And there are exercises I can do to loosen up my neck. And oftentimes the problem, whatever it was that I was worried about, kind of goes away with the tension.
I could totally see that. And if you see, we have some great comments here in our chat. I'm not sure if you're able to see those, Dr. Proulx, but We have very relaxed is one comment. Self-healing experience is another. This is great. How alive my body became once reaching the breathing in and out from the lung area. Great comments.
I love that. It's the alive part. You know, we forget about once in a while just the glory of actually just being alive, because being alive can be really have a lot of trouble that comes with being alive. But sometimes just the act and the knowledge of being alive and what that means is just so special. And I think I lose that personally, and unless I can take the time to just stop and just be, you know, without having to do anything, just being.
No, I love that. And I love everyone's comments. So I think that since we have no more comments coming in, I just really wanted to thank you for joining us today, Dr. Proulx, and I want to thank all of this community as well. Dr. Proulx, we thank you for sharing your wisdom, and really a sincere gratitude for everyone here today for taking the time and joining us and being part of this mindfulness community. So we hope to see you next week. Crista Ellis will be back. I'm sure many of you who are regulars here know her, and she's wonderful. She'll be back hosting it next week. So just want to thank all of you again, and we wish you a great day and to stay healthy and safe. Thank you, Dr. Proulx.
Jessica, I just wanted to ask a question. Is there a way, if people had specific questions for me about practices or anything, that they can get in touch with me through you or directly through to me?
Actually what we can do is that we can send a follow-up email for the attendees today, if you're open to that, for questions, and then we can manage it that way and just make sure that everyone who attended today will be able to ask a question. If they want to maybe ask it privately too, that's another option as well. So if that sounds good with everyone, we will send a follow-up email to this group. Thank you so much, everyone. We will be ending our meeting today. And Dr. Proulx, thank you again. Everyone, have a great day. Bye-bye.